Hello everybody. I'm going to clean the rust off this cutter head here, which is out of my joiner. I cleaned the joiner tabletops in another video, but this is going to be kind of a two-part testimonial. One, again, how well that rust-free product works from Bow Shield, and secondly, to show this Harbor Freight puller again. This is not the complete set, it comes with more than what I'm showing here, to show how effective it is, and in some situations you can actually use it to press bearings on, and this is going to be one of them. I was asked to comment in one of my videos a question a while back if it could be used for a bearing press as well as a puller, and the answer is yes, depending. So I'll show that as well, but I wanted to try to give a quick shot here before I get underway with this. All the rust that is peppered. This one's actually not too bad, but we've got two of these sections in here which are rusted pretty bad, as you can see. I mean, they're not horrible, but we're going to clean it up. So I've got the cutters taken out of it, the blades. They are actually a little dull after I get them out. They kind of feel sharp, but that's subjective. They are dull. I don't have a jig to sharpen these, but they're so short I may be able to pull this off by hand, so I'm going to give it a go with that on my own time. And I do have a brand new set of blades if I need those, so I'll clean all these up and get them all prettied up, and then I'll put everything back together. So I'm going to go ahead and go into this bearing puller here. You can see I've got it pretty much set up the way I need it. Let me fish it in here. When you're tightening this up behind the bearings, don't get it so tight that you mar your shaft, but just make sure you get it pinched in there just enough to pull everything off. So I'm going to leave it a little bit loose. Come in with this part. I'm trying to move real quick here. I've shown this stuff before, but some people may not see some of my videos, some may see others. So if you guys have seen this stuff, just skip ahead or tune out. Either way. Let me go a little bit tighter here. Okay, you can see I've got it pinched off, but I'm not so tight I'm in the shaft. And I'm just going to give it a go here. Start tightening it up. It's coming off already, and I just repeat things from time to time. But if it gets really tight, whack it a couple times. It'll loosen it up, and then keep going on with it. I'm only going to show removing one bearing here. And these are the new bearings that I put in it. No damage to them. And there's the bearing. Alright, I'm going to try to give you a close-up of the rust we're dealing with here. See, it's just mostly peppered stuff. It's not real heavy, but that one, like I said, is pretty clean. And there's this one over here. The ends just cleaned up real nice. They were just packed full of gunk, so they look brand new actually. Alright, well, I'm going to go at it. Same deal. Wear your safety protection, safety glasses. My pump sprayer doesn't work, like I said, so this might get a little bit crazy. I went ahead and taped up the surfaces where the bearings get installed, just to protect those from any ill effects that this might have, which I don't think would be a problem. Really wish that sprayer worked proper, but like I said, it's supposed to sit for about 60 seconds before you go at it. Just going to try to get it everywhere I need it. And I'm going to go ahead and these have got a little bit on them as well, so I'm sitting on the floor doing this because I don't want to get this stuff on my workbench. Not exciting to watch, but we're going to go at it. I've been pretty busy this past week or two, and I'm getting tired. Hope you can see it's just coming right off right now. This surface here was the cleanest of them all. Doesn't really feel like I got too much on this one. Go ahead and let that soak a bit more while I'm working down in here. And like I said, you can see how little effort I'm putting into this. This really, man, I'm just really pumped on this product. It works so well. And this is a turned surface, so it's kind of like a record player. Try to go this way a little bit with it. Alright, once you get there, wipe it off. I might get away with one application on this. I'll wipe it off with this, and then I'll wipe it with some mineral spirits. Get down in these grooves. So hopefully you can see what one application has done there. I've got a light bit of staining on it, so I might do one more application, but it's really not necessary in my opinion. Well, here's a quick shot of it. No rust. It's all gone. If you look real closely here, I'm trying to get as close as I can. Hopefully you can see the peppered stains that were left behind. Not bad at all. But you can see how clean it is and how very little effort I put into it. I mean, that product is really awesome, guys. And I think it's about $13. It'd be nice if my pump sprayer worked. I seem to be wasting more than what I'm using, but that's okay. Alright, well, I'm going to show you that this Harbor Freight bearing separator puller set can be used to press on bearings depending on the application. Like this application, it just works, but I just wanted to explain how I have this set up. Typically, here's the larger plate that comes with their kit. Typically, when you separate, you're probably going to be pulling it this way and pulling the bearing off the shaft, like towards you. So what I've done is I've turned it around and I've set these little areas right here to where they'll just contact the inside race but not contact the shaft. I hope that makes sense. You're also limited to the diameter of what this is. I'm just kissing this. It's going to work for this application, but it will work. So I've got the bottom bearing sitting on here. I put a little bit of 3-in-1 oil to act as lubricant. I'm just going to stand it up on its end. It's going to get a little crazy with the camera, but I'm just going to start pressing that bearing on. So I'm going to double check the end and make sure I'm still not going to score that shaft and it's looking good. And again, if it was getting real hard on me, I would hit this with a hammer a little bit. But that's going on smooth, and I just seated up. So you can see I just successfully pressed that bearing on there. You're going to be very limited in what you can do, but it may work out. Now the length is not really a problem. You could put some all thread in here or something to lengthen those rods. But like I said, the spacing between here and here is going to be your limiting factor. It has to fit within this confines, whatever the largest diameter of the shaft is. Length you can adjust, but it does work. I'll press the other one on and move on. Well, here's a final shot of it put back together. Hope you can see the light bouncing off of it. Man, this thing looks great. I do need to sharpen the blades or change them, put them back in, dial them in, adjust the machine, and I believe that's going to be it as far as I'm going to do this. So just a little bit more information on the Harbor Freight puller, how well that rust remover works. So hope this helps. Thanks for watching, guys. Good luck.